Hello, and welcome to a special edition of Delight and Fright with your host, Kat. And I have a very special guest here at Spooky Empire. I have the creators of Quit Deacon Me Around, which is a short film. We have Emily Clark Gallagher as the director of the film and producer. And then we have Brandon Manderville.
That is it.
Manderville.
It is I.
He is the actor, sound designer, and producer. And then last but not least, we have Isaiah Rothstein, which is the writer, actor, and producer. So I'm so excited to talk to you guys. Is this your first Spooky Empire?
This is our first Empire, yes.
What other film fest have you guys been to?
Oh man.
Gotten into?
So this year we actually got into a bunch of different festivals, which was very surprising for me as a producer. But everyone keeps telling me like, no, it's a good movie, Brandon. It's good. It's gonna get in festivals, and I'm like,
You did a good job.
exactly. But so we got into Chain Film Fest in New York. We got into Jersey City Horror in Jersey City. Those two. We got into Artist and Beers. We got into Spooky Empire here. Trying to think of all of them. We got into Revolution Me Film Festival. We're rounding it out at the end of the year with Big Apple Film Festival in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We just got into another one that just
Haunted House
yesterday.
Fear Fest?
We were in Haunted House Fear Fest, which is an online only fest that is actually still running until the 6th. You can vote for us and maybe we'll win.
Yeah. And also, we just finished at Magic of Horror Fest, which unfortunately we couldn't attend because it was the day after our wedding.
Yep.
And then he's kind of bearing the lead here because both of these guys won Best Actor at that festival.
In tandem. They only had
One best director.
Yeah, but just take the laurels.
take
Take
the
the laurels.
Take
Take
the best director at the thing.
Yeah, it's
We
fine.
swept. It was great.
It's great.
No, but it was really, really
It
cool.
was upsetting, but
Yeah.
I was very sad to miss it.
Yeah.
Good. But it's fine. We got married. It was a good time.
I feel like I'm forgetting at least one festival.
So we got two Mandervilles.
We got, yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
We're multiplying.
You got Manderville, they're multiplying. I'm sorry, this is
So
going to be copywritten.
if there end up being too many Mandervilles, you can make a city called Manderville.
Yes.
That's been my goal the whole
Yeah.
time. Don't tell
We
me
have
that.
the
You live
king
at
and the
home.
queen.
Yeah.
Mandervilla.
Yeah.
Exactly. Precisely.
And maybe their government will be open.
Maybe, just maybe. Who knows? We'll make a new one. We should make a new government anyway.
If you play the recording backwards, it's just that message over.
It's just that message. What is it? Which Beatles album is like that? When they're like, oh, if you play it backwards, it's just satanic or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Is it the White Album?
I think it's the White Album.
Yes.
It's all Satanism. No,
Yeah.
it's not. Guys, you're just, you need to get out of the house more. That's all that was.
So
Anyway.
Isaiah, what was it about this story that pulled you to create it?
Barry. Barry is my character in it. And he's such a silly guy. And we were like, who's the worst possible person to put in a room with him? And we decided it was a crypto bro deacon.
Yeah.
And it's a comedy of just very odd couple.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which is always a blast to work on.
No.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Nice.
Barry the lead on that one as well. Barry is actually a character from the
Yes.
award-winning Welcome to Reddington podcast that Isaiah is a part of. And so it just became, this character is so cool. He was like, well, what if I wrote a little story and put this little demon guy in there and then
Story.
bing. And so now
Yeah.
we got the movie made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of the if you watch the movie on the opening scene with the missing people corkboard, all of the other newsies from that show are also faces on the missing board.
Nice.
Hot.
Love Easter eggs.
Hot take.
Yeah. We had many of those.
Yeah.
And I love that you guys are participating in virtual film fest because
Yeah.
I love seeing these films, but I can't afford to go out to
Absolutely.
Yeah.
partake of all of them.
Haunted House Fear Fest was $6.20 to watch over an hour of films, and they were all great.
Yeah.
Great fest.
It's like a matinee at your favorite local movie theater, but on your phone.
Exactly.
At
really cool.
home eating ice cream on the
Yes.
couch.
There we go. They don't need to know what I'm eating.
No,
It's
whatever you don't
probably
have to
White
wear
Castle.
pants to attend that. That's my favorite part.
It's
We're not judging you.
Yeah. Right.
So Emily, what was some of the trials and tribulations of filming this with these guys?
The funny.
we can't act. First of all,
You're so
First
bad.
of all, shut up. No, that's 100% not true. That's a hard question to answer because, to be quite honest, every step of the way on this production, no one said no to me. So really it was an
Well, he
ask.
knows better.
Yes. Well,
I just greenlight whatever she says.
no,
It's great.
no, it was even from the get-go when Isaiah initially called us with this production, he said, like, I have an idea for a small scene. Because initially it was going to be shot in a confessional booth, and it was just a conversation between a man possessed by a demon and a priest who didn't know he was dealing with a man possessed by a demon. And calamity was supposed to ensue, and it was a very short thing. And then I thought about it, and then the next day I said, "Hey, so I hired a fight choreographer already, and this needs to be longer." This guy was such a saint because we kept having a couple like there was another character that came in at one point, and then I said, all right, this is too much. I just wanted to be the two of us. But there were a medley of rewrites where it just got bigger and funnier and funnier and funnier. Even on set, like I think the biggest trial was not being able to sleep. So it had nothing to do with the people that I worked with, but that's just organically what happens when you make a movie. This really was a dream come true production, and I'm very proud to watch it every single time because it just gets funnier every time, and I felt taken care of. It was my first short film. We had done documentary productions before. We have a feature-length documentary coming out very soon. But this was really a meeting of people were very supportive. And if anybody ever really said no, it wasn't a no. It was, what if we tried this? And that was really conducive to making the art that we do. And we're going to do it every single time. And I'm sorry, that's not the answer you're looking for. It wasn't a trial. It really wasn't. I had great support.
That works too. How long did it take you to shoot?
I want to say 3 days, and plus the and then we did
with the
practical
extra.
event. Yeah, so probably like 3 days plus an afternoon a couple months later.
3.5.
3.5. Yeah. We were fortunate enough to be able to film it in our apartment. Nice. So that was always, I'll never do that again. But it was really fun to just say, all right, go home. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed here. I'm going to bed here. Go away. I'm passing out on this couch.
Leave the lights where they are. Just shut them off.
Yeah, don't.
Our bill will skyrocket.
Please don't. That was a lot of fun though. The only regret, like to that point, because we were filming in our apartment, the only regret that I had was we couldn't get bloody footprints on our wall. Because at one point you see like ashy handprints, and it will make sense later when you watch the movie that there are bloody footprints about that should have been in there. But we were like, this is a rental, maybe not. Maybe let's just stick to handprints. But beyond that, yeah, no real trials, I would say.
Imagine bloody footprints, like he's just walking like, sideways.
Sometimes the silly things like add to it.
It's good.
Absolutely.
It's good.
You know, like I was watching a really independent film, and they shot a laser up in a tree, and one of those like Halloween skeletons just fell out of the tree, and I just died. I was just like, this is great.
That's good.
Sometimes the accidents are in the movie. Really, I think that happened a couple times, and I don't want to give anything away, so I'll keep that under wraps.
So tell me more about your documentary.
Yeah, so that is called Making Space for Justice. It is a documentary surrounding an after-school nonprofit called Divas for Social Justice. DIVA stands for Digital Interactive Visual Arts and Sciences. That was started by a wonderful woman by the name of Clarissa James. She started this after-school program because she wanted to give kids in Bed-Stuy, specifically Black and brown children in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, access to technologies that they otherwise did not have access to, such as a 3D printer, such as laser cutter, and it wasn't also those tools. She wanted to make these after-school programs also for the elderly community. So she taught a lot of tech literacy to people of all ages in the area. The documentary follows like the culmination of 16 years of work and then spreading effectively, becoming a national a nonprofit because she now opened up a branch in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We are really excited about that documentary that'll be coming out very soon. We're in our final stages of sound prep, I believe, or sound editing as well.
Yeah.
So that's going to be, hopefully it'll be more available in 2026. And if I'm going to start crying if I talk about this anymore, I was very proud to be a part of that. This man was also a sound editor on that as well.
Stop, I'm tired.
Yeah, but we're very excited for that production. We're doing something that in depth, especially that long, enabled us to do something really fun, even though it was only a 20-minute movie compared to an hour and a half project that took 2 years to make. But yeah, I think some lessons really did transfer of doing something very intense and very real to. It was such a delight to do something that was, quite frankly, ridiculous.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's dumb.
It's not. It's dumb.
It's silly. It's silly.
It's silly.
Yeah.
It's not dumb.
No.
It's not dumb.
I feel dumb, but it's just silly.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we love to support women in film here at Delight and Fright. Are you seeing more women in film?
I'm seeing more women in film behind the camera. Yeah, it's funny you say that because I've never really worked on a set where there weren't women crew members. There weren't females present. That's females represent.
We hire the ladies.
Do hire the ladies. And
True.
yeah, it's really refreshing to have a mishmash on set. And like I said, I haven't really had the experience of being on, and maybe you guys have, of being on set where there weren't women or there wasn't a diverse background of people in front of and behind the camera.
The crew is dumber every time.
When you don't hire women, the crew is dumb.
There's
Yeah.
no women.
Yeah.
We are dumb.
There's a much narrower perspective on the set,
Yeah.
and it's just all demographic. Like
Yeah.
the broader the perspective,
Yeah.
the more complex.
The better the movie,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
And I think that's why, going back to your question of were there trials, we had so many different people working on this movie, so many different experiences as well.
And
Yeah.
funding is becoming even more of an issue now.
Yeah, I wonder why. Yeah.
So we got to do what we can, guys, to
Yeah.
support these independent artists, everything that we possibly can. What do you see as far as the future of film, independent film?
In general, or are for independent film?
In general.
In general, I think we're gonna keep seeing what we have been seeing, and what I mean by that is art persists even in times when it shouldn't. I'm seeing some like especially here, I'm seeing some amazing productions coming out now. We're I'll go ahead and say it and take the flak. We're in the worst presidential administration our country has quite frankly ever seen.
Lukewarm
And-
take.
Yeah, very lukewarm. take,
Lukewarm.
I know, but we're still seeing great art persist because of it. So I don't see indie film going away. I think it's going to be galvanizing more. And I'm sure both of you guys have more to say on that because you've been in this for a little bit longer. But I'm gonna continue to see great art. That's what I expect.
I would love to jump in here. I think that indie film is the future of all of the things that we're doing, which is something that people have said forever. But quite frankly, because the advent of AI and these big studios trying to hire AI people who aren't real, they're not people.
No.
Because that's happening, I really feel like there's going to be more of a push for real content, people that actually are seeing real things happen. And like, case in point, we love practical effects. That's not to say that it's bad to have CGI or SFX, because that's also wonderful. It's just to get away from the AI stuff and go towards seeing real, tangible people making real, tangible stories and seeing how that works, right? And seeing the behind the scenes of that and re-democratizing the art back to the people to see all of it in all of its facets. That is what I think we're going to move towards in a much grander scale, as long as more people know that that's really what people want. And I think that's what people are going to want, because why would they want to follow an AI person on Instagram and think that that's cool at all?
No.
That sounds really dumb, flat out. And I will say that on camera, on every single camera that looks at me for the rest of my life.
And I will
I
echo
think that is stupid.
Yes.
And yeah, I think there will be a bigger push for indie film because people will gravitate towards it.
If this country is anything, it strongly shifts from one side to the other.
Yep.
So we're praying for the shift to go to the other side quickly.
Yeah.
For the love of God.
Anything you want to add to that, Isaiah?
I feel like in the last few decades we've been noticing a stauncher shift or like rift between like the big budget and the smaller indie films,
Yeah.
and I feel like indie films I think are going to be growing in the real estate that they can take up.
Yeah.
Like a resurgence.
Yeah.
Like in the VHS days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm already noticing that, and I think that trend is
Because
going to continue.
Disney is buying up everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our whole childhood, you look at one, you look at any movie, and it's like all these production companies, and they're all the same.
Yeah.
They're all so with Disney buying up our entire childhood. I mean, they own everything. So when you watch a film now, you see all these production companies, and they're all the same. They're all tied into the same. And for years, we've been seeing the independent artists getting robbed by these companies, claiming to be, oh, we're here for the independent artists. But we're seeing more now that the independent artists are just putting their own work out there. They'd rather just put it out for free, sadly, than get paid, but then get the repercussions later as far as getting that story out there, and then hopefully being able to post it to a streaming service that is truly free and unfiltered.
Yeah.
So it has been. Anything else you guys wanted to share?
Oh man, we can do a little plug of Manderfilm. So we are the team, some of the team behind Manderfilm. That is at Manderfilm on all platforms. You can check us out on YouTube. We have a bunch of different projects: horrors, horror comedy. We have thrillers. We have a bunch of stuff. So things made by actors for other actors by people that have been in the industry for years, kind of just coming together and wanting to make our own content and making some things. So you can check us out on there. And yeah, hit us up. Talk to us about things. If you want to make a project, listen, we also make stuff as well. We will take anything you have from development to delivery. Talk to us.
Yeah. We're here to make art happen.
And check out Quit Deacon Me Around. That's showing at Spooky Empire tonight at the Occult Film Block, 5 p.m., Ballroom F. And I want to show you all how we say goodbye here at Delight and Fright.
Okay.
We are very big Cthulhu fans.
Okay.
So we have a little tentacle action.
Okay.
That's how we say goodbye. Bye.
Well, toodaloo.
Hello, boils and ghouls. It's your old pal, John Cassier, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. And I want to thank you for listening to Delight and Fright with your hosts, Luna and Cat, a podcast for outcasts.